If you want to become a software developer, you need to know how to get started. You need to understand, you need to get the best ideas from one of the best in the industry to help you to help you, transition you across along your journey of becoming a software developer. So thank you for joining us. Welcome to Chidi Technologies. My name is Chidi Nwaneto. I'll be your lead facilitator for today. I'm a software engineer in Lagos, Nigeria. As at the recording of this video, I'm still in Lagos, I'm still in Nigeria, and I'm as well a Microsoft certified professional, a Microsoft Azure machine learning engineer, and I'm as well, as at the recording of this video, pursuing my master's in computer science from the University of Lagos. So I'm glad to have you here. I am as well the CEO and Chief Technology Officer for Chidi Technologies, and I'm really glad to have you on this video. So without wasting much of our time, so we'll go right straight into the table of content. So today we are going to talk about who is a software developer, benefits of being a software developer, software development career path, how to get started, some mistakes to avoid, some ideas to keep in mind, software developer resume samples, job search and how to land one before we get to the final remarks. So let's go right straight into it. Who is a software developer? Now, a software developer is anyone who writes software. What do we mean by software? Okay, software is a piece of code, right, that helps you achieve a couple of things depending on what you want to achieve. Now, for example, Facebook is a software, is a web application software. For example, the applications, the mobile applications you use on your mobile phone, either on your iPhone or on your Android device, they are all applications, they are all softwares. So these are being written and created by people. So the people that write these softwares are called software developers or software engineers. So in the course of this video, I'll be using the word software developer, software engineer interchangeably because they basically mean the same thing. So just to let us know, in case you have any question in the course of this video, please type it out in the comment section. I'll always make our time to go through them and answer your questions accordingly. No matter the questions, please put it down in the comment section. I always go through my comment sections and I would get them sorted. So yeah, the term software developer is no different from software engineer, full stack developer, mobile application developer, automation engineer, etc. So when you see people, you say I want to see, when you see a job advert and they say we need a front end developer or a front end engineer, you are writing software but you're writing for the front end. For example, a front end is, in other words, client side, right? So if you are building for example, a Facebook or a LinkedIn application, if you are building LinkedIn, all you see in the interface when you type in www.linkedin.com in your web browser's address bar is LinkedIn's front end, right? So you see your photo, you see people that you have connected with, you see people's posts. All those are, everything you are seeing is front end. So we'll still get to that part. So next thing we have on our list here is benefits of being a software developer. The truth is this: the benefits of being a software developer can never be overemphasized. I am a software developer, and I have been very proud of being a software developer. I know there are days that you could just feel like, why did I even choose this profession? But the other days you feel like, yes, I think I am proud, I am a passionate one. I love the fact that I'm a software developer. So the benefits of being a software developer here is, number one is access to education. There are basically tons and tons of information online, blogs, videos, or call it whatever, PowerPoint slides, PDFs that are online that you can basically learn from if you want to become a software developer, or if you need any concepts, any software development concepts. Well, that if you need to understand any concept or you need to learn anything, there are documentations out there, Microsoft documentation, JavaScript, everything is online and it's free. So access to education is one good benefit of being a software developer. So if you I know somebody who has transitioned from knowing nothing in software to being a senior developer without buying one course, without paying a dime to learn one to learn without paying a dime to learn any material, any course or any concept. So basically what he usually did, or what he usually does, is he goes on YouTube, he searches. There are great uh, YouTube channels that teach software in depth, that breaks it down for you to learn very very well. I wouldn't be calling out the names, but because there are a lot of them, So access to education is one good thing, as well as the paid materials that you can find online. These are very very great resources where you can learn anything. So whether paid or not paid, in fact, it's usually good if you can save up some money and make a payment for a particular course. You have a lot more value than when you go around searching for free materials. But if you have no money, you are still covered. The next thing on our list here is high demand. According to US Bureau of Labor Statistics, right? Growth projection, software developer career growth projection. Software developer job opening is projected to grow from around 22%. Sorry about that, it's my alarm. About around 22% from 2020 to 2030. This is not 20. I think this should be 2050. Yes. So it's expected to grow around 2020 to 20, between 2020 from 22%. It's expected to grow as at 22% from 2020 to 2050, which means that if there are, for example, 100 software developer jobs today, it will grow in 22%. That means there will be 122 by next year, 120, I think something like that. So there is always a demand, and not just a demand, a very high demand for software developers. It's a field that many people do not find easy going into, but in this video my mission here is to make sure that you find those ideas and concepts well understood. You understand them very well, so as to help you transition into this career path. The next thing on our list here is career options. So when you become a software developer, you have a variety of career options that you can decide to go into. We have technical writers. You can be a software developer and delve into technical writing. You can decide to be so as a software developer, you can grow in that part. So you will not be a software developer forever, for example, or you will not be a junior software developer forever. Let's say you start as an intern, you learn the basics, you start building projects, and you become a junior developer. You can decide to choose a defined career path, right? So you have quite a number of career options that you can grow into. The next one here is remote work. Remote work is one of the great benefits of being a software developer, because software writing requires you to think about the best possible think about your edge cases, think about the best algorithm to use for a particular scenario, think about the best method of implementation, think about so many things that you know before you get into implementation. So remote working here simply means working from the comfort of your environment. You don't have to go to the office to just for you to get your tasks done. In fact, quite a number of companies that hire remote software developers from the US, India, China, and all these other big companies, all these other uh, countries. They usually hire. They could hire from Nigeria or from anywhere in Nigeria or Africa, and you will not be required to travel over. You just do your job from here, and everyone is fine. So it's one very good benefit. In fact, it's one of the reasons I love this career so much. So remote working has really given us a very good leverage. We don't have to take wake up very early and start running to the office. You can decide to, if you are a night person, you can decide to write all your source codes in the night, in the daytimes from your home. You just attend meetings. Whenever you feel sleepy, you go ahead and take a nap, and you make your life dynamic, and you're fine. Everyone is satisfied. I remember when I have a neighbor. The day I was speaking with him, we were talking about how this pandemic has impacted people's jobs, and I told him, people like me, I did not really feel the corona and the lockdown. I didn't feel it that much because I write software. So I've always been working, whether lockdown or not, from my room, from my house. So he didn't understand what I meant by software developer. So, but he understood that the point I was trying to make was that I kept working. So remote work um, has made software development career a very beautiful thing. Travel, of course, you can. We are not restricted to the comforts of our our city. You, as a software developer, maybe here in Nigeria, in Lagos, you could get a job with a company outside this country, outside Nigeria, and